So when it comes to Agile, it's no different. We are not going to stop. So that's why it's called don't stop. There's the reason I've used this is called strategic, tactical, and operational. Stop. So in the context of strategic decision making and strategic prioritization, we need to set a vision for this product. We need to actually have a vision for, let's say, 3 to 5 years. It's not, I mean, that's the kind of time frame within which the high level, the 30,000 feet overview of a business or a strategic version would really operate. They don't really look into the specifics in terms of the technology tools and everything. They're talking about increasing the customer retention by 30% in the next 3 years, or increasing the sales, the income, increasing the income through sales by 40% in the next 3 years, or cutting down the costs by 20% in the next 5 years. So something like that. That's how they operate. But then when it comes to the tactical level, so this vision that is set by them would actually translate that into the product or the release goal. So that's where your projects would come in, right? So as an organization, you would have some goals to increase the revenue or to decrease the costs. Essentially, these are the two main goals, business goals that every company would have. So if you want to increase this customer satisfaction or increase the sales revenue, then you'll have multiple projects. So you'll have a technology project, you'll have infrastructure, the operations projects, you'll have sales related projects. Each of these would actually be, again, broken down into subsequent projects. And each would be actually about, let's say, between a year and 3 years, because this is derived from the vision. This is actually dependent on what you want to achieve as a company. And then again, this further would lead into, in terms of the operational aspect, that's why we talk it as STOP goals, right? Strategic, tactical, operational. So what really, now here you're actually falling down onto the ground. With the strategic, you're 30,000 feet above the ground. You're actually in the air. You just, used your parachute. You just dropped off the plane and you're going there. So you're actually looking at that from that level, strategic one. And tactical is you're slowly getting off, you're about 1,000 feet above the ground. You're still not touched the ground there. Whereas operational is about the ground. You hit the ground, you know clearly what is happening on the ground. You can clearly see what is around. You can feel the ground. You can actually see the people. You can talk to the people. You can look at what's happening around. And that's where we're talking about the sprint goals. You're actually talking about the iterations. You're actually looking at the detailing. You're actually talking about the specific feature of how an item details page should look like, how an item should be displayed, what kind of features, what are the kind of attributes that an item should have, item title, item description, and how many characters it should have, description. Should I limit to 50 characters or 256 characters? So these are the decisions you're talking about when it comes to sprint goals. You're actually kind of getting to the details. It is, as I said, the devil lies in the details. It's important. We as development team actually start looking at the details. We can't really be hazy anymore now, right? So we're not talking about big picture, the big audacious, woolly stuff. You're actually talking the details, talking the real stuff that is important for us to be able to develop and deliver something in the next 1 month or so. So you're delivering here after 3 years. It could only be realized after 3 years, the vision. Here you're talking about the product to be completed with, for example, 5-6 releases. Whereas here with the sprint goal, you're actually talking in terms of releasing something out in the next 3 weeks to one month. Within 1 month, I should have that. That's why our sprint goal would be, for example, to have the item description page complete. And then that is the one that we actually would complete by, let's say, the 3rd week of October. And by the 1st week of November, we'll have the testing done. We'll actually have the catalog ready by the end of November. We'll go live with the catalog, right? So if you want to achieve that release goal of going live with the catalog by November, you need to have at least 3-4 sprints, 3-4 small little things that you do, small little iterations that you do to reach that goal of releasing the catalog functionality to the customers by November. So we'll talk about each of these in greater detail anyway, but I just want to, in the Agile session, there's another one, which again, a section here called the prioritization in Agile development, which is going to come up in a few